So then those 34 people decided, you know what, this doesn't mean anything if we can't help other people get their citizenship, especially the people who've been living here on the grounds, working hard, been fighting for the same position and saying that we want our citizenship too, because we're tired of paying immigration fees every year. We're tired of paying the old Bruni price, the foreigner price for everything. We're tired of this, tired of that, and we want to be able to be back home as citizens. We want to be part of this republic. So they put together a couple of organizations. One is called the Ministry of the Future, which is with Dr. Milana. And then we have BADA, which is the Bureau of African Diasporan Association or something like that. And so and then the couple of other organizations that's under the African Diasporan Coalition also help their people to process their applications or their petitions. So it took another 3 years for that group to help other people. And in November 2019, November 27th, 126 more people were able to get their citizenship. And I was part of the 126. And I was number 103, to be exact. So we were able to get the citizenship, and then there's another 126 that wasn't able to get it at that time, but they're going to be getting theirs pretty soon as well. I think probably before the year ends, or definitely before, March next year, as part of the year of return. The beyond the return. Yeah. So, and then from there's other people that have started the process of putting their petition in. So it's open for other people to come and put their petition in. But one of the requirements that they do ask as far as Ghana, which is through the African Diasporan Affairs Department, is that they ask that people at least live here, a good 6 months plus. The other thing that's on the table now that has come out of that, because there's been a serious fight, and the ancestors been just opening up the way, just like pushing the right people into place. Somebody's in these, our ancestors are in their ears, in their dreams at night. We're in their water, we're in their food, some kind of way. We are always on their mind about, us coming home and being treated as as family. So they have something on the table called the Homeland Act, which is basically saying your skin color is your passport. And if you decide that you want to get citizenship in Ghana, and I think they're going to try to push this throughout all of Africa, but right now it's Ghana. The Homeland Act is just going to saying that, you come home, of course, bring your skills, bring your resources, come home, get some land, and set yourself up, and then we'll make it easier for you to get your citizenship. You don't have to go through these petitions. It'll be part of the Constitution. Yeah, so that's what's on the table now. Elections is today for the new president and new members of parliament, and we'll see what's going to come out of that. But each one of the presidents that's running, they both, well, first of all, the two that's running have been running for the last few elections, and both of them have already given us citizenship. One, President Muhammad gave the first 34. Then he ran again and he lost to this president that we have now. This president, President Otto, has given us the 126. And so between the two, they're both on that same agenda of making sure that Africans, at least that's on the ground from the diaspora, are getting citizenship if they choose to.
Wow. Now, that is news. That is music. That's what our people in the diaspora need to know about, because oftentimes you hear people saying, oh, I want to go to Africa. Oh, no, I don't want to go to Africa. It's so hard. What am I going to do? How am I going to survive? Well, you have just laid out the blueprint for those that are interested in coming to Ghana to live. That there's opportunity to work, to thrive, to live, to invest in one's future. So I appreciate and applaud you all for the great work that you have done and for everything that you have accomplished and those things that you are currently working on right now. It is just it's amazing, and I am so elated to myself be able to come and visit Ghana as well, and to invest in land and property and following the footsteps that came before me. So I'm just eternally grateful for everything that you all are doing with Dr. Malana and yourself and the other organizations. Everyone is coming together for a common cause, One Africa. And I'm just so excited.
It's just time to come home. It's just time to come home. It's time. Whether you come in here to live or play, vacation, whatever, or you need to come and make your connection, and even if you don't live here, but invest here. You know, make a connection with somebody, like you buying African clothes from the Chinaman out there in downtown LA. You got somebody right here that can make your clothes, and you buying directly from, you know, even if it's just something as simple as that. Come here and open up a bank account, you know, but just try to make some kind of connection that you can keep, you know, for a lifetime.
And in closing, Dr. Sharita, if I may, you had a special mentor. You had a special mentor there as well, who you have learned from, Mama Amakas. Can we talk a little bit about that relationship and how that has helped you along the way with the skills and with the connections that you were able to accomplish there in Africa?
Yeah, I mean, she's responsible for so much of my being here and others as well. I mean, she's our mother. She's our mother. She really has that spirit of One Africa. That's actually the name of her business, her restaurant and guest house. And it's right on the beach. It's a very beautiful place. And it was one of the places that I frequently visit, especially when my children were here. It was, as far as they're concerned, One Africa is its own country. I tell Ma all the time, I said, One Africa is the smallest country in the world, according to my children. And, you know, anytime I needed something, whether it was something like a phone number or a resource or a shoulder to cry on because it's like, oh, my God, I don't get it. What's going on? She's able to explain it. You know, and, you know, we just became close. We've even traveled together. We would spend time in Brazil together for about a month. I went for my 40th birthday and just wanted to spend, you know, the whole time there, and she came with me. You know, we've traveled to the U.S. before, and I'm even trying to go see her in Rwanda. And we just, you know, she's my other mother, my biological mother. I love her dearly. She's still with us, and she's in the United States. And I think it was even a relief for her, for me to be able to have a Ghana mother over here, especially when she got to know her and meet her. I think it kind of took a little weight of worry off of her. And so she's been here for out of Brooklyn, New York, or is it Bronx? Brooklyn or Bronx. And she's been here over 30 years, and she's just been on the ground. She's also one of the first 34, of course, to get her citizenship. And she's been helping a lot of people. She was the one to make sure that mine got pushed through. She was at the government saying, look, if y'all don't get anybody else citizenship, this woman right here, you better put it through. You know, so she's just one of those people that really has your back, what we call ride or die out of Compton, that ride or die chick that really makes sure that whatever she says she's going to do it. She goes out, people ask her to do certain things, and I'm just like, Ma, I mean, why are you doing that? Do you know how to say no? You know, she said, yeah, I know how to say no. I know when to say no. I know what, I was like, I ain't never seen it. I never seen it. You know, she's just one of those people that just really.
That is the spirit of Mama.
Yeah, and she knows a lot. You know, she knows a lot. She keeps herself sharp. She does, you know, the social media. I think I seen the video on the platform. She's dancing with the youth. And, I mean, she was dancing when she was getting it.
She was getting it and getting it good. She was cutting the rope.
Okay.
boy.
Yeah, and
say, "Oh, baby,"
she just has a lot of energy.
She told me, she said, "Hey, baby, you ain't seen nothing. I was just getting started. I was just messing around."
You haven't seen, no. I mean, it's something, and she's just a jewel. You know, she loves life. She and you know, when you're that way, people, they don't even have to know you. They just see your spirit. She just went to Rwanda about a year ago, and just in the first few months, people, you know, because she goes walking, and they just like, okay, this old lady, how's she able to? Because she'll be 80 years old next year, and you would never know it. You would never know it. She still will put a bikini on and walk on the beach.
She looks good, too. She looks
and
good.
Still look good.
I would have never imagined that she was 80 years old. Not at all.
No.
Young.
No, she doesn't move like it. She doesn't act like it. I mean, I don't even know how really, you know, you're supposed to act, because I come from a family. My parents were like, you do what you're supposed to be doing. You tell everybody your age, and people won't believe you anyway. So I'm 50 with 6 kids, 4 grandchildren, and people don't believe I'm my age either. So these are people that I get my inspiration from. So every time I talk to her, I'm just like, she's funny. She's very comical, and she just knows what to say. She just has it. You know, she really moves with the ancestors and really try and really is obedient. And she's just a person to watch, to pattern your whole life after, you know, mind, body, and spirit. She just, you know, she eats healthy, and she's vegetarian, I would say probably 90% of the time, you know, and like you said, she'll go dancing, she walks, she just has a lot of energy. So she's also been very heavy on the political scene, and not just in Ghana, but in Africa. So she keeps her ear to the ground. So anytime I have a question about something, or even if I see something just ain't right, and I just feel like, okay, as an elder, you should know this, you should know that. And then she'll tell me, okay, well, do this and do that, or let me talk to the person, or let me, you know, and then she'll straighten it out. You know, and she don't play. She don't joke around. She's really a sweet person, but she has a real serious side that, you know, you decide you want to cross her. You know, she's from New York. You don't do it. You just don't do it. You think about it, you know. So, yeah, she's really a jewel, and I just encourage anybody who has a chance to come here to Ghana to definitely go to One Africa, which is her place in Elmina, next to Cape Coast, and her place is actually sitting between the 2 castle dungeons, one of Elmina, and the other one is Cape Coast. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've heard about that. And you know what? We are looking forward to interviewing Mama Amicus as well. She
definitely. It'll be a wonderful interview.
Yes. We are definitely going to interview her. So, again, Dr. Sharita, it has been an honor and a pleasure having you on this show today. I'll make sure you get a copy of the link of our show today. Did you have any final words that you'd like to share with our listeners, or anyone in the diaspora looking forward to coming to Africa? What would you say to them?
Just come home. Just come home. Just make the trip. Don't have any expectations. Go online, find a ticket, pay for the ticket, and come. And there's different protocols we have to go through during this time, but find your way out of that place and come home, and bring your ancestors with you, and do that spiritual detox, you know, for the first week, 2 weeks, or what have you, and then get yourself immersed into the land and see what opportunities are here for you. That's all. As we say here, that's all.
Beautiful. I certainly appreciate that.